Good morning, Aline.
Morning, Aline.
Hi, good morning, Kai and Paul. So good to see you this morning.
Great to see you again, too.
Yes. Let's just go straight ahead. Let's start with how much GOTO has raised and how much is the price per share.
Yes, guys, so GOTO is targeting to raise up to 18 trillion rupiah or 1.25 billion US dollars. In this initial public offering, GOTO is offering 52 billion unit of shares or 4.35% of its total shares at a price ranging from 316 to 346 per unit. It places the GOTO's market valuation at around 26.2 billion to 28.8 billion. So therefore, it is set to become the fourth biggest listed company in Indonesia after BBCA, BBRI, and TLKM. The book building is currently ongoing until the 21st of March, and GOTO is set to list on Indonesia Stock Exchange on the 4th of April. Kai and Paul.
Wow, all right.
Interesting.
Yeah, big numbers there. Anyway, GOTO is raising 1.25 billion US dollars with a green shoe option. Now, this is obviously not the biggest IPO amongst all Southeast Asian unicorns. In fact, right here in Indonesia, even Bukalapak had raised more money on their initial public offering. So, Malin, how's the market reacting so far to this tech startup's IPO?
Yes, interesting question, Paul. So market participants, we can see so far, are not as enthusiastic as they were when the first decacorn Bukalapak went public last year. They were disappointed as the hype or their expectation of tech firms have been unmet by Bukalapak's stock performance, which has declined 66% since its IPO, from its IPO price of 850 and now to 272 rupiah as of Thursday closing. Paul, if we look at GOTO's competitor, which was listed in the US, for example, we can see from the chart, Seal Limited stock price has dwindled 77% from its 52-week high in October 2021 to its 52-week low in March 2022. Okay? And then Grab Holdings stock price has also been down 82% from its 52-week high in November 2021 last year to its 52-week low in March 2022, also this month, March. So the timing is not perfect, I think. Might not be the best one for GOTO's IPO, despite tumult in global markets and a sharp decline in tech stocks in recent weeks. GOTO proceeds forward with its IPO plan, Kai and Paul. GOTO President Patrick Cho said that this is the right time, given that they've got supportive investors, supportive market, and the opportunity, because he said that none of us can predict what's going to happen in the market over the course of the next few weeks or months. So they take the chance right now, Paul and Kai.
So just continuing that, share prices dropped, right? Book still in the red. What does retail investors need to be aware of if they decide to invest in GOTO? Should they want to see the results first or straight away invest during IPO?
Well, as a rule of thumb, we should manage our expectation. And then GOTO goes on IPO, you're right, Kai, with its bottom line still in the red in the 9 months to September. From a year earlier, GOTO booked losses before taxes as much as 12.3 trillion rupiah, worsened 7% year on year. Still, the company showed strong growth in its operation. Gross transaction value, GTV, we can see the results chart here on the screen, reached 414 trillion rupiah in 12 months ending 30th of September 2021. It's growing 167% since 2018. GOTO also reported a revenue of 15.2 trillion rupiah in the same period, or growing 210% from 2018. In its prospectus, however, Kai, it was written that GOTO has booked losses since it was formed, and there is a probability the company will not be able to reach profitability. I like this honesty that they wrote on the prospectus, Guy and Paul. However, in the public expose, GoTo CEO Andres Solistio said GoTo had a clear road to profitability, but he declined to give a forecast or to mention like specific time frame when it will be achieved this profitability level. But I think just to make it balance, GoTo has a green shoe option in its IPO. So green shoe or over allotment is an option available to underwriters to sell additional shares during an IPO. The underwriters are allowed to sell more than the number of shares they originally agreed to sell by 15%. Green shoe options aims to ensure the share price will not plunge below the offering price. Green shoe can also be used as a price stabilization strategy when there is increasing or decreasing demand for the company shares in the market. When the share prices go below the offer price, the underwriter can buy the shares at a lower price to stabilize the price. Buying back the shares reduces the supply in the shares, the supply of the shares, of course, in the market, resulting in an increase in the share prices, Kai and Paul. As an illustration, if GoTo decides to do an IPO of 52 billion new shares, the underwriters can exercise the 15% offer allotment or the green shoe option to sell a total of 59.8 billion shares. When the shares become publicly traded, the underwriters can then buy back the extra 7.8 billion shares. This helps stabilize the share price by controlling the supply and the demand of the shares. By controlling the supply of the shares according or based on the demand in the market. Other than that, some existing shareholders have agreed to an 8-month lock-up period, so they cannot sell their shares in 8-month period, while GoTo founders won't be able to sell shares for 2 years. They also cannot sell their shares for 2 years. But Buka also applied this.
Same
Still,
thing.
the stock price plunge, yes.
Right.
So yeah, Kai and Paul.
So it's not necessarily an insurance, but regardless, there are a couple of things that have popped up recently. I'm wondering if it's true that GoTo is distributing shares for their drivers. And another thing, is it that easy now? They're going to provide options to buy stocks through Tokopedia, the app itself, Aline?
So it's not only the drivers or the partners of Tokopedia and Gojek, but also the users. So if you are a user of Gojek and Tokopedia, just check your app right now. You can find the offer that is called Golden Ticket. This offer, dubbed as Program Saham Gotong Royong, applies fixed allotment system. So fixed allotment system means if you take the offer and order GoTo shares up to the maximum cap you are allowed in the Saham Gotong Royong program, you will get the shares according to your amount, to your order. The amount of GoTo shares you can order, I think it depends on your transaction. I just checked my Gojek app, right? I get this golden ticket allowing me to buy GoTo shares up to 15 million rupiah. But if I go to Tokopedia, I find no golden ticket. Maybe I didn't check out my card as I should.
Also, so they
You're not doing enough shopping, Aline.
So they also screen the users who gets the golden ticket. I haven't opened my Gojek app though.
Well, lucky for me, I'm a frequent user of both.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Just check your app then. So through this fixed allotment system, if I order 15 million rupiah of GoTo shares, I am guaranteed to get the amount of shares as what I order. But if you join the eIPO with pooling allotment, they will collect all the orders that they received and they will distribute the shares. Yeah. So if it is oversubscribed, you might not get the amount of shares that you order as in the form that you fill in.
All right.
Okay,
Well,
I'm about to open my Tokopedia app just.
yeah, you know what? I'm either a diamond or a platinum user, so I think I'm gonna get some golden tickets
Yeah,
there
me
popping
too.
up on my app. No worries about
Hopefully.
that. Anyway, Aline, thank you so much for your time. Certainly some exciting times and something to look out for over the next couple of weeks as well. So hopefully you get some shopping done this weekend and maybe
Yes.
you'll get a golden ticket too. Thank you again for your time, Aline.
Yes, happy weekend.
You too. Have an awesome
Yeah,
weekend.
thank
Always
you.
great speaking
Have a
with
great
you.
weekend.